Yo, what's going on YouTube? Red Blizzard here. And today I have a quick and easy tutorial on how to manage Kenway's fleet. It's actually a very simple concept, but beginners like me, this is actually my first Assassin's Creed. I don't understand how to didn't know how to use it. Now, which of course you need is a ship, so that you can have this room in your cabin, and there will be a map on the thing that says access your fleet. In future videos, I will show you some helpful hints and tips on how to get some more money in this game. It's very simple, but it's a little time consuming, but you know, this game is just so fun that the time goes by so fast. Now the first thing we're going to talk about is the fleet. You can have a max of 15 ships. And there's 5 different ships. There's a gunboat, another ship after that, I can't remember what it's called, a frigate, a brig, a frigate, and then a man of war. Man of war is your biggest ship and has the most cargo space and the most firepower, but is very slow. Anyways, so right now my whole fleet contains brigs, frigates, and the man of war. I use the man of war. I try my best not to use the man of war when you battle, which we'll get into a little later, but you have to because of its power. And to get a ship, you have to go and attack a ship, and then you have to board it, and then you have to take it over. That's how you get a ship. And later on in another video, I'll show you how to make some money, like I said. The most important thing about the naval fleet is to keep track of the health of your ship. If you look at the bottom of the name, it tells you the health in yellow. And what I'm going to do is, even if it's small, I'm still going to fix it. The more damage, obviously, the more it's going to cost. So I have 15 ships, so I'm going to fix all of them, because while they're on their little missions, they do get damaged. And while they're in battle, they do get damaged. You can always repair them at any time, which is a very neat feature. And I'm sure you see the top right how I have so much diamonds, and I will in a future video show you how to make that much diamonds. It's actually common sense, but once I tell you guys will be like, yeah, awesome. And that's about it. Alright. I think I'm almost done fixing my ships. Yeah, I have one more after this. There it is. Oh, it's already fixed. So now if you look at the bottom of the health, it says what type of ship it is. It says brig. And then on the bottom it tells you it looks like flames, that's firepower. Then there's an arrow that stands for speed. And then there's something that looks like a flag maybe. And that's your cargo space. The smaller the cargo space, the smaller the missions. Most missions you're going to need at least 40 or more cargo space in order to execute the mission. Next, there's your Naval Map, and this has a whole bunch of colors. There's 4 different colors, I believe. The first one's green. Green means it's a safe zone and that you can go trade there and you won't have any issues. Yellow means, well, it's a little hazardous, you might have some issues, but you can still trade. Orange is like, you better go battle them, because if you don't, you're probably not going to succeed in the mission. And then red is like, holy shit, you really need to battle these guys. When it is green, this means the route is safe and there's no battles. But when it's yellow, it gives you ship battle. Now this is the part that got me a little confused. At first you only have like 1 or 2 ships. But right now I have 15, so I can pick up to 3 ships to fight this one little ship. And if you look at the top, it tells you your odds of success. So if I don't have any ships, obviously there's 0% chance I'm going to win. But if I have 1 ship with this schooner, I have a 100% chance of winning. What I like to do is I like to have 3 ships, just in case. Even though I know I'll beat this ship in 1 shot. It also tells you, to the right, what their firepower is. They only got 12 and they got 56 speed. They have the fastest speed, so 99% of the time they are actually going to attack you first, but with little damage. If you look to the left, it tells you your speed and your firepower. And let's do it. So what you do is you press Y, or whatever's on the PlayStation, and you battle. Now, if you look at the bottom, it says shoot fire barrels. You don't have to worry about shooting fire barrels because you only need them when you're in trouble. And what's cool about this little thing is it's autopiloted. You don't do anything except if you want to shoot a barrel, you can. And since I beat a yellow one, my route is safe and it's safer to trade there. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do an orange one. You're gonna battle the ship. Now here's 3 of them, and it says I only have a 1% chance with Blessed Sophia to win this battle. But if I add another one, it goes up to 43%, and if I add a third one, it goes up to 100% chance of winning. And according to this, one of their ships is going to our ship's probably going to attack first. Yeah, it is. Battle begins. I'm not even touching the controller; it's doing all the work for me. The different colors means how many battles there are. Like when it's green, there's no battles. When it's yellow, there's 1 battle. When it's orange, there's 2 battles. And when it's red, there's 3 battles you have to go through in order to make that route safe. And just because it's a red color doesn't necessarily mean the battles are going to be hard. But it doesn't mean they're going to be easy either. So keep that in mind. And once I beat this thing, I'll show you that the color changes from orange to yellow, meaning that it's a hazardous area. It's safe to, like I said, it's safe to go trade there, but it's better just to make it green. This probably takes about 10 minutes to do, but what's 10 minutes so you can make like $10,000 depending on how far you are in the game. Now it says I'm victorious, it changed status to hazardous, and then it also tells me what supplies that I have gotten or earned. Like I earned 52 diamonds and I got potatoes and I don't know, I'm gonna say watermelons. 50 of those. Now I'm gonna do a red one. Now that, like I said, the higher it is, the more money you earn or the more diamonds you earn, and you only use the diamonds to repair your ships. And you only get diamonds by battles and by selling ships. Now, what I like to do is I have, like in football, I have string 1, string 2, string 3, string 4. If the health, like Blessed Sophia, is too low, I'll switch to another ship. And that has 100%. And if I mean HMS Royal isn't that bad, but I would rather have a ship that has 100% health. You'll also have the opportunity to repair it right before them. But if you want to save money, you just want to use another fleet if you have one. If not, you want to use your diamonds to prepare it. And it looks like it's going to be 2 frigates and a brig against a brig and a frigate. We're going to win. Frigates are just, for some reason, I think a brig's better than a frigate. I don't know, it just seems like they take more damage than a brig, but according to the stats, they don't. But you know, that's your own personal opinions, whatever you think. And what I've noticed is the ships always attack the strongest first. Always, even on the other side. So if I have a man of war, which is the biggest ship you can have in your fleet, they're gonna attack that ship. They're gonna only attack that ship. So if you have to go against 2 really hard ships, but you have a man of war, put your man of war up on the line because they're going to attack that, and it gives you opportunity for your smaller ships to attack it. Now I can continue to a battle. Eventually it will turn into a green. Once it's a green route, it gives you the opportunity to trade. So Gulf of Mexico, this is probably the first place you're going to unlock. And it looks like I have 4 missions I can pick, but since it's such a small area, I'm only going to make a small amount of money. But for the video's sake, I'm going to show you. If you look, it tells you like your ship and like your cargo space, and then at the top it tells you need 10 cargo space. It says odds of success 100%. What I'm going to do is I'm going to repair my ship and I'm going to send it off. Once I send it off, in the next however long, it says 14 minutes, it will be there, it will arrive there, and it will give me my 200 R or money. Now let me just battle a red area so I can show you, like, or actually I'll just do a yellow area so I can show you all the missions you can do with cargo space, because cargo space is the most important thing in this game, I think. Because if you don't have enough cargo space, then you can't do the mission. Simple as that. There we go. As you get farther, it actually gets a little harder, but not really. It says on top I have 87% chance of winning, but since I want to secure my win, I'm going to pick a ship that can actually get me to 100%. And that's, of course, the bigger the ship. But they're going to attack that. So there's a big chance that the HMS Kilibratar, whatever it's called, will actually get destroyed. And that ship isn't a rare ship once you get farther in the game, but it's actually a BITCH to defeat if you don't have good enough armor and things like that. And like I said, they're only attacking that one ship, which gives you the advantage to destroy them. But I'm kind of nervous that I'm going to lose my HMS Calibrator. That's when I'm going to start using my fire barrels, because the fire barrels will give me the upper hand. I may lose my oh, they didn't attack the Calibrator. The reason they didn't attack the Calibrator is because it's not the strongest ship on the line anymore. The Royal is, because the Calibrator only has a little bit of health, and the other ones don't. And that's that. It's very simple. All the battles are the same. Do not worry about it. And sometimes it says I earned 75 diamonds, and let's just say that's 70 rum and then 12 potatoes. Sometimes you also get a fire barrel. You don't want to always use your fire barrels, because you use your fire barrels then, and they're very hard to get. And it looks like since this ship does not have enough health, I'm actually going to switch to another ship. That's the beauty of having 15 ships in your fleet. You can always switch on and off with them. This is only a schooner. That's the second best ship. That's the second worst ship. It goes gunboat, schooner, brig, frigate, and then man of war. Like I said earlier. It may be faster, but it's weaker. Easy as that. Now it looks like I just completed it. It looks like the route will be saved since it was in yellow, and that means it gives me access to trade there. Which no matter what, you have access to trade there, but your odds of success decreases the higher the difficulty. Now, in order to start a mission, you gotta press A, and then it gives you a list of missions that you can pick, and then it gives you a reward, like I said earlier. But the time may be, I think that's 18 minutes, not 18 hours. So I'm actually gonna start distributing my ships. When you send a ship off to go do the mission, you cannot use them in battle. So my recommendation is to get all your routes to green and then go do the missions. But for the video's sake, I'm just going to do it. Now, if you look, like cargo space is very important. It says Osmic success on the top. Then it tells you need 50 cargo space. That's at flag. But my HMS Royal only has 40 cargo space, so I have to find another ship. The farther you go in the game, the better the ship is as far as storage. So I'm going to send this ship, and it says a 100% chance of succeeding, so it's going to go get me my stuff. Next, let's do this one. It says I need 70 cargo space. So in order to use 70 cargo space, I'm probably going to need a big ship. In the beginning, when you first start this, you won't have to really worry about this. So I sent it off, and then to the right, it has like a little scroll. It looks like a scroll to the left of the mission, which means that the ship is departed. And that is actually 17 hours. Holy cow. That's alright. I need 40 cargo space for this one, so I'm going to send my Royal there. And I repair them all the time just in case. And we got Alliance 2. I need 60 cargo space, so it looks like I'm going to have to bring out another big guy out and send it off on its way. Let's see here. This needs only 10 cargo space, so I'll just send my smallest ship. That's the Calypso. And once I get farther in the game, I probably will change the Calypso to a better ship. This one only needs 20 cargo space, so I'll just send my second smallest ship. And then I think there's one more. Yeah. This one needs 45, so I have Blessed Molly, and I'll send that off. Now, what happens is, once you complete a mission, let's see here. Let's see if it does it. There will be like a little thing next to it saying that you cannot. Yeah, right here. It looks like a clock to the left of it, like a clock emblem instead of like a scroll emblem, and that tells you cannot go there just yet. You have to wait 47 hours in order to do it. So that is basically how you do it. Also, there's also one more little thing, and it tells you what ships are in the process of going to the mission. And it tells you your odds of success to get to that from point A to point B and just get your cargo is 100%. So you will get it. You have to wait 7 more hours, and then so on with all the other ones. That is how you work the Kenway's fleet. Now, in the next few videos from now, I will teach you how to gain a lot of diamonds, because the missions that you do not give you diamonds. They give you money so you can buy stuff for your ship that you actually ride, you actually drive. So thank you for watching this video. I hope this was helpful. And if you have any other questions, I will be happy to answer them. So peace out, guys.